Many years would pass since Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, met Beerus, the fierce god of destruction radiating cosmic authority, see Whis. In those years, many things would happen, such as that most of our friends had died due to old age, except Goku, who maintained his vitality by continuing with his training among the gods. But his closeness to Zeno-sama would tense things up between everyone. The gods did not like how Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, acquired more power and more confidence in the King of Everything. Even Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, himself was uncomfortable with this situation. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, aware of this, would take distance from the King of Everything to avoid problems with the gods. But that's not why he would stop training and increasing his powers. One day the King of Everything had just arrived on his planet, and while he was in his palace with his guardians and Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would appear as if nothing before him. Grand Priest would think upset. "Goku, you're back." Zeno-sama continued. "Yes, you're back," the other Zeno-sama continued. "Of course I'm back. I would never forget my old friends." Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, added. "It's been a long time. I think about 3,000 years. 3,000 years, and where?" the two Zeno-samas would ask. "From Earth," Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, remarked. The kings of everything would count on their fingers. "Wow, that's a lot," a Zeno-sama stated. "Yes, it's a lot," the other Zeno-sama exclaimed. "I see that it has been preserved very well." Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, exclaimed seriously. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would notice the hostility on the part of the Grand Priest. He knew that his visit was not welcome on his part. Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, "It's true, we haven't seen each other for a long time." Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, whispered. The guardians would stand in front of Zeno-sama to protect him from Goku. "Get out or I'll disappear," the kings of everything added. The guardians undoubtedly stood behind Zeno-sama. "Don't be hard on them, they're just taking care of them." Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, shouted in a nice way. Goku would share the afternoon with the kings of everything, while they played and told each other their things. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would share his experience as a warrior and how he had achieved great powers, while Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, was in absolute silence. Goku's presence was not pleasant at all. "I don't understand him. I thought he had taken good care of him, of course." Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, would think seriously. Then Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, continued, "Goodbye," promising to return one day. "Hey, don't get lost," a Zeno-sama declared. "Yes, you haven't come in a long time," the other Zeno-sama observed. "Okay, I promise." Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, muttered. When leaving, Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, would stand in front of Goku. Both would observe each other seriously for a moment, in a look challenge. "I want to leave if you don't mind." Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, noted seriously. "I thought I told you I didn't want to see you around here." Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, continued. "You are a bad influence for Zeno-sama. I still can't believe that the most important being in all universes needs that kind of protection. Don't you have a little respect for him?" Challenging Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, stated. I have too much respect, something that you lack." Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, answered, "Remember that if this invitation is only for Zeno-sama, otherwise you would already have been eliminated. Will you go against Zeno-sama's will to see me?" Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, remarked. Grand Priest would remain in a tense silence for a moment. He knew that Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, was right, and could feel how Goku had come back with plans that he would not like. "Be careful, don't dare to challenge the angels," Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, shouted. "Whatever," Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, snapped. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would leave a seed of distrust in Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, which would germinate over time. Several years would pass since Goku's last visit to Zeno-sama's palace. Tensions between Goku and the gods only increased. Rumors of growing distrust of Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, spread rapidly, reaching the ears of all warriors and deities in the universes. The Kaiotians and the gods of destruction would begin to meet in secret, discussing the perceived threat that Goku represented for the balance of power. At a meeting in the Celestial Kingdom, Beerus, the fierce god of destruction radiating cosmic authority, Whis, the god of destruction of Universe 7, was in a heated discussion with other gods. "This is ridiculous," Beerus, the fierce god of destruction radiating cosmic authority, yelled, hitting the table with his fist. "Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, is not a threat to us. He has proven to be a valuable ally over and over again. Maybe for you, Champa, the god of destruction of Universe 6, would answer, but his influence over Zeno-sama is dangerous. If he decides to use that power against us, who would stop him? We need to take measures." Ia, the Kaiotian of Universe 3, replied, "We cannot allow a mortal to have so much power and closeness to the king of everything." While the discussion continued, Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, watched in silence. His eyes shone with a cold determination. He knew he had to act carefully, but he was convinced that Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, had to be controlled or eliminated. The situation is clear. Goku must be eliminated. Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, exclaimed, "And the gods of destruction do not reach his level. He has evolved too fast. Therefore, in this case, I must order the angels to intervene." "Father, what are you talking about?" Vados growled. "It is clear the angels must eliminate him." Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, growled. "But Father, the rules of Venus don't allow it, okay?" Margarita stated. "I think I have been clear with the order." Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, muttered. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, during one of his visits to Earth, was training in the mountains, always seeking to surpass himself. While recovering after an intense training, a familiar figure appeared in front of him. Grand Priest. "Mr. Goku," Grand Priest would greet, with a smile that did not reach his eyes.
"I have come to talk to you about an important mission." Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, frowned. He knew that anything that involved Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, would not be easy. "What is it about?" Goku would ask, always curious and willing to listen. "A dangerous being has appeared in a distant dimension," Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, would explain. "It is a threat to all universes, and we need your help to stop it." Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, has always felt willing to face new challenges. "Count on me," Goku muttered, while Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, guided him through a portal. Goku could not help but feel a sense of unease. Something was wrong, but he could not specify what it was. Upon reaching the dimension, he would find himself in a vast battlefield, with remains of ancient civilizations scattered everywhere. There was no sign of the danger that Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, had mentioned. "Where is the enemy?" Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, yelled, looking around with distrust. Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, would turn to him with an expression turning into one of absolute coldness. "Right here!" Grand Priest shouted. Before they could react, they would be surrounded by a horde of divine warriors, led by several gods of destruction. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would prepare to fight, but he knew he was at a disadvantage. "This is a trap," Goku whispered with his teeth clenched. "Correct," Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, would answer. "We cannot allow you to continue threatening the balance of power. This is your final sentence." The battle would be one of the fiercest that Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, had ever faced. The divine warriors would attack with a coordination and ferocity that surpassed anything he had seen before. Despite his power and skills, Goku fought to stay on par. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would transform into Ultra Instinct. His movements were fluid and perfect, dodging attacks with superhuman grace. However, his enemies were relentless. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, moved at a dizzying speed, unleashing bursts of energy and advanced techniques against his opponents. Each blow, each dodge, each counterattack was calculated to the millimeter. But the number and strength of his opponents seemed to have no end. His enemies were like Goku, mortal beings who had reached the divine state like him, and used their divine powers to maintain pressure on Goku. "I will not give up," Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would shout, channeling all his power into a devastating attack. "Kamehameha!" The wave of massive energy would launch towards his enemies, forcing the gods of destruction to retreat momentarily. But before he could capitalize on that advantage, Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, would appear before him, stopping the wave of energy with a single hand. "Your resistance is admirable, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power," Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, shouted with a serene voice. "But it's useless. You can't beat all of us." Goku was yawning. Fatigue was starting to hit him, but the determination in his eyes had not diminished. "No matter how many there are, I will not let them win," Goku exclaimed. With a scream of effort, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would unleash Ultra Instinct in its purest form. His body shone with an intense light as he reached a new level of power. His movements would become even faster and more precise, his attacks more powerful and devastating. The balance of the battle would begin to tilt in his favor. In the midst of the chaos, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would feel a familiar presence. From the edge of the battlefield, Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, would appear, observing the fight with an expression of concern. "Whis!" Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, thought. "What are you doing here?" Whis would not respond immediately. His eyes were still fixed on the battle. Finally, when Goku managed to make a way between his enemies, he would approach him. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power. There is more at stake here than you can see. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, remarked with gravity. The gods are terrified by the change, and you represent that change. But if you continue like this, there will only be destruction. What do you suggest then, Whis? Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would ask. We must find a solution that does not involve more violence. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, would answer. And that is that you cease to exist. What? Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, shouted. Whis would hit Goku's stomach with great force. He would cough blood due to the gravity of the blow. He would fall to the ground without being able to move. Is he really dead? Vados noticed when he arrived. The other angels would even approach Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order. He does not emit ki, he is more than dead. Grand Priest responded. Margarita would approach him, proving that he had no life. Yes, he really has no life, but there is something strange, okay? Margarita continued. Margarita would study Goku's body carefully. She would notice that he would become the light of nothing and disappear. It cannot be, furious Margarita whispered. What happened? Vados would ask. That bastard set us up, Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, snapped. It was not the original Goku. Goku was somewhere on planet Namek. He was meditating. Suddenly, an intense pain would overwhelm his chest. Lightning! Goku growled. Goku would hold on tightly, experiencing great pain. Damn, that really hurt, Goku added. Then one of my copies was attacked. Grand Priest really thought he was going to destroy me. Several copies of Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would appear and join him. This of creating replicas of me with short duration was a good technique that Beerus taught me. I really owe it to you. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, muttered. Now I must be with my eyes open. The angels are coming for me, and I must be ready. In that way, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would start with an intense training to be able to fight the angels. Although his real fear was Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order himself, he knew that the Grand Priest was able to defeat the 12 angels with a simple movement. He could not fight because Zeno would realize, but he knew that limit could cross at any time if Goku continued to threaten with his existence. On the other hand, the angels would meet again. They were determined to take more drastic measures to be able to stop Goku.
Then we must fight hand in hand, Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, remarked. But we can't all go for him. Zeno would realize, Vados muttered. Then one of you must do it. Search for the 12 universes. The angel that has it closest will be the one who must eliminate it. Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, remarked. But don't trust him. He's smarter than we thought. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, was in the eyes of the angels, and at any time they would go for him. Goku knew he was in a dead end. The angels with Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, in their heads had become his enemies. He had managed to evade the first attempt at elimination, but he knew that next time he would not be so lucky. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, could not trust anyone and had to remain constantly alert. He knew that any false step could be the last. Those bastards will pay me for betraying me. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, noted while traveling somewhere in Universe 9. Goku was in a remote place where he could train without being easily detected. He had perfected the technique of creating replicas of himself, a skill that would allow him to gain time and hopefully stay a step ahead of his pursuers. During his meditation, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, remembered the simplest times on Earth, when enemies were tangible and conflicts were solved with brute force and strategy. I need something more than brute power. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would think as he got up from his meditation position. If I want to face the angels, I need to perfect my Ultra Instinct and perhaps develop new techniques that give me an advantage. With that determination, Goku would begin to train with an intensity that he had never experienced before. His mind was focused on finding new ways to evade and counterattack the attacks of the angels. He knew that his movements had to be perfect and his speed incomparable. In the Celestial Kingdom, the angels met again. Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, was more determined than ever to eliminate Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power. The failure of his first strategy had only increased his determination. Goku was still unlocked. No one had any idea where he was. He had managed to mock the location of the angels. We must act with more precision. Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, growled with his voice full of authority. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, is cunning but not invincible. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, you are the one who knows him best. I want you to take care of this mission. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, felt, although inside he felt a mixture of sadness and duty. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, had been more than a student. He had been a friend. However, he understood that the balance of the universe was at stake. If he had to eliminate Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, he would not hesitate to do so. Understood, Father. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, would answer with a firm voice. I will find him and eliminate him. While Goku was still training, a family member approached him. Without lowering his guard, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, felt that he was someone he knew. In an instant, Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, appeared in front of him. Hello, Goku. Whis answered with a slight smile. I knew I would find you here. Whis. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would answer while his body was thinking about what was coming. Are you coming to fight? I come to talk, Whis continued, although I do not deny that a fight could be inevitable. But before that, I want to understand why you are doing this. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would relax his posture a bit, although without completely lowering his guard. I'm not looking for problems, Whis, the calm and mysterious angel. I just want to live in peace and keep training. But it seems that Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, and the other gods cannot accept that. Goku added, all for being a friend of the King of Everything. It is your power and your closeness with Zeno that worries them, Whis remarked. They think you could change the balance of the universe. And what do you think? Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would ask, looking in Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, for a trace of the friendship they had shared. I think fear of the unknown is clouding his judgment. Goku would answer, but that does not change the fact that I have a mission. I don't want to do this, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, but if you continue, I will be forced to fulfill my duty. After all, your existence overwhelms the other divine beings. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, looked at Whis, understanding how difficult the position he was in. He knew that Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, was not his enemy by choice, but he also knew that the next battle would be inevitable. "I understand, Whis." Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, said firmly, "But I'm not going to give up. If I have to fight to protect my freedom, I will do so." "So it will be," Whis would answer, preparing for combat. "Let this be a duel of honor." The battle would begin with an explosion of energy. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with ultra instinct, moving at a speed and precision that left Whis impressed. However, Whis was not an easy opponent. He knew every one of Goku's movements and counteracted them with grace and divine power. Each blow resonated in the landscape, creating craters and destroying the terrain. The battle was intense, with both fighters giving their best. Despite his determination, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, knew he was at a disadvantage. Whis had more experience and had absolute control over his power. Little by little, he would wear Goku out. "Curse is stronger than I thought," Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would think as he took distance. "I admire your advances, but this fight will not last long," Whis muttered. Whis fought with a strange serenity, as if he were not trying hard to fight. Whis, although impressed by Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power and adaptability, would not stop attacking with millimeter precision. Every movement was a reminder of the experience and divine power of the angel. However, he would begin to notice a change in Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power. "What is going on?" Whis would think attentively. Goku felt every cell of his body vibrate in tune with the cosmos. At that moment, he understood that he had to stop fighting against the current of the universe, and instead flow with it.
His aura became bright and clear, a mixture of his ultra instinct with a new form of cosmic understanding. He had reached a higher state, the divine instinct. With that new power, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, moved in a way that not even Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, could predict completely. His speed was incomparable and his precision unmatched. The battle reached a new level of magnificence. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, would be forced to use all his power and skills, but even he began to feel the pressure. "Impressive, Goku," his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, stated while blocking an attack with difficulty. "You have reached a level that few mortals could dream of, but still, do not underestimate the determination of an angel." Goku, breathing deeply, would respond with a smile. "Thank you, Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, but it's not just my strength, it's my desire to protect those I love, my desire to be free." Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, stated. The combat continued, every second more intense than the previous one. Both warriors were taking their skills to the absolute limit. Meanwhile, in the Celestial Kingdom, Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, observed the battle carefully. His face, normally serene, showed a slight concern. The other angels also observed, knowing that the result of this fight could change the balance of the universe. "We must be prepared," Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, whispered to the other angels. "If Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, cannot stop Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, we will have to intervene. We cannot allow a mortal to destabilize our order." "I think it will be best to go there," Vados continued. "Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, would not forgive him," Whis whispered. "But we cannot leave it like this," Vados commented. The priority of the mission is to defeat Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, not to perform demonstrations of honor. Okay? Margarita exclaimed. Margarita is right, Vados declared. In the distance, other gods of destruction and Kaioshins also followed the battle with growing concern. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power's influence had spread beyond imaginable, and his power threatened to alter the course of the universal destiny. Back in the battlefield, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, and Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, stopped briefly, both exhausted, but equally determined. The earth around him was devastated, a testament to the ferocity of their confrontation. Whis, is there still time to stop this? Goku noted, trying one last time to appeal to his friend. I do not want to destroy this balance. I just want to live in peace. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, looked at him with sadness, knowing that there was no easy solution. I know, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, but our responsibilities are greater than ourselves, Whis answered. With a scream of power, both fighters would launch into combat again, each one aware that the outcome was approaching. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, taking advantage of his new state of divine instinct, would begin to create replicas of himself that confused Whis. Each replica attacked with a fraction of his real power, but together they formed an impenetrable network of offense. Whis, although surprised, maintained his composure and continued to counter with elegant and precise movements. But Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, had a plan. Using the replicas as a distraction, he loaded a Kamehameha with an energy that resonated with the universe itself. This was not a simple ki attack. It was a manifestation of his connection with the universe. Just when Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, manages to dissipate the replicas, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, launched the Kamehameha straight at him. The impact would be monumental. Whis would try to block it, but the energy was too powerful, even for him. The resulting explosion resonated throughout the universe, creating an expansive wave that was felt by gods and mortals alike. When the dust fell, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, and Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, were standing, both exhausted, but equally determined. Whis, with his torn clothes and heavy breathing, smiled respectfully. You have exceeded all expectations, Goku. His divine aura shimmering with celestial power, Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, muttered with a jaded voice, but this battle cannot continue. Before Goku could respond, a bright light enveloped them. Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, and several other angels appeared around them. It's enough, Grand Priest responded with authority. Goku, you have shown your power and determination, but this fight must end here and now. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would watch Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, with fear. I just want to be free, Grand Priest. I do not seek to dominate or alter the universe, Goku yelled. Grand Priest looked at him intently before speaking. We understand your wishes, Goku, but your power is a threat to balance. Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, growled. Your closeness to Zeno is something we must avoid at all costs. Grand Priest would make the space-time tremble as he raised his ki. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, felt that everything was lost. Despite his great advances, the Grand Priest was something that was totally out of his imagination. Father, I was about to defeat him. Whis,
The calm and mysterious angel growled. "Thank you for finding him." Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, growled. "Don't do it." Furious, Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, commented. Grand Priest would watch his son without uttering a word, and would return the sight to Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power. Goku would force his ki despite feeling that everything was lost. "I will not let you eliminate me without trying," Goku observed. Goku would gather ki in his hands, ready to receive the attack. The Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, would throw it, but before impacting Goku, Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, would stand in front of him. The angel would receive the impact directly without anyone being able to believe it. After a gigantic explosion that shook everything, we see Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, still standing with his eyes blank. "Whis!" Goku shouted, disconcerted. "It can't be." "Brother!" Vados declared. Whis remained firm. His posture did not move. He was stiff as a statue. Despite being dead, his posture was unbreakable. All the angels would watch Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, with rancor. Why would Whis sacrifice his life for Goku? Jiraiyaku dropping a tear. After the death of Whis, the angels would take their rivalry with Goku personally.
Many would consider it more dangerous than before, because they believed that he was capable of manipulating an angel. But Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, was clear about it. His fight against Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, was only an opening for the real confrontation. He was ready to fight the rest of the angels. The cosmos seemed to contain the breath after the death of Whis, the calm and mysterious angel. The angels, once a symbol of balance and order, were now boiling with rage and pain. Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, with a mixture of weight and determination, observed the void where Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, had fallen. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, teleported to a distant place, also felt the weight of the loss. Not only had he lost a friend, but now he had the entire celestial kingdom against him. Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, would call an urgent meeting of the angels. Each one would arrive with expressions of anger and pain, their hearts heavy with the death of Whis, the calm and mysterious angel. The tension was palpable when Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, spoke. "Whis was one of us, and his sacrifice has left doubts among us, but that is not why we must forget him," Grand Priest said, with his voice resonating with a gravity that rarely showed. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, must be stopped, not only for the balance of the universe, but also for the memory of Whis, the calm and mysterious angel. The angels felt, some with tears in their eyes. Margarita, with her usual altered serenity, was the first to speak. "Father, how did we plan to find him?" Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, has shown that he can elude even our best efforts, okay? Margarita replied with her eyes shining with a mixture of sadness and determination. "We must use all our resources." Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, would answer. "Each angel will divide into groups and track different parts of the multiverse. We will not rest until we find him. In addition, we must be prepared for a direct confrontation." Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, has reached a new level of power that even Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, could not predict. We must train and perfect our skills. This time, we do not have to give him the slightest moment of advantage, Vadas exclaimed. It is true. We must eliminate him in the first opportunity we have, Mojito snapped. Vadas, although deeply affected, suggested a more strategic plan. We must create lures and traps, force Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, to reveal himself. We will use his compassion against him. We know he cannot ignore those who are in danger, Vadas observed. That way, we will catch him. Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, agreed. Good idea, Vadas. We will start with the universes where Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, has left his mark. We will invite the gods of destruction and the Kaioshins to help us. Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, observed. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, was on a desolate planet, his energy exhausted, and his mind still resonating with the last moments with Whis, the calm and mysterious angel. The sacrifice of his friend had left him devastated, but also more determined than ever. I can't allow Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, to die in vain. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would think as he got up slowly. I must keep training, find a way to face Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, and the other angels. While meditating, I would remember the teachings of Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, and Beerus, the fierce god of destruction, radiating cosmic authority, and how each battle had taught him something new. This time, it wouldn't be different. His mind would start working, looking for new ways to combine his Ultra Instinct and the recent power of the Divine Instinct. I must learn to move not only with the instinct, but also with the intuition of the cosmos. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would think. Each atom, each particle of the universe has a rhythm. If I can fully tune in with that, maybe I have a chance. During the following days, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, trained intensely, moving and breathing to the rhythm of the cosmos. Each movement became more fluid, more harmonious. He felt that he was on the verge of a monumental discovery. The angels were moving throughout the multiverse. Vadas and Kusu went to Universe 7, knowing that there they would find valuable clues about Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power's whereabouts. Margarita, on the other hand, went to Universe 6, while Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, would stay in the celestial realm, coordinating the efforts and preparing a contingency strategy. Vados and Kusu would reach the planet of Beerus, the fierce god of destruction, radiating cosmic authority, where they would find the god of destruction in deep meditation. Beerus opened an eye when he felt the presence of the angels. Vadas, Kusu, what brings you here? Beerus, the fierce god of destruction, radiating cosmic authority, would ask with a mixture of curiosity and concern. We are looking for Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, Vadas replied. We know he was here recently. We need any information you can give us. You know that's not true. You're just assuming. Beerus, the fierce god of destruction, radiating cosmic authority, replied. Knowing my brother, he would have told you to set me up. Kusu watched Beerus, the fierce god of destruction, radiating cosmic authority, closely.
We regret to do this, but we feared that Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would influence him. Like Whis, the calm and mysterious angel. Kusu snapped. Do you think I would cover Goku? His divine aura shimmering with celestial power? Beerus, the fierce god of destruction, replied. I would do it for Whis, the calm and mysterious angel. Vados yelled. How strange! And that you two are his brothers? Beerus, the fierce god of destruction, noted. They were as if the god of destruction was upset with them. He's talking about our brother. I ask you to have more respect, please. Vados growled. Well, I don't know anything, and that's all I have to tell you. Beerus, the fierce god of destruction, added. Vados, it's better to leave here. We won't find out anything, Kusu stated. Vados and Kusu would leave there, while Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, continued his training. He felt a familiar presence. When he turned, he would meet Mojito.
But before he finished talking, Mojito would throw himself at him, trying to stab him with his hand. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would react in time, holding the attack. I see you don't waste time. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, added, I'm going to take revenge for what you did to my brother. Mojito muttered. I didn't do anything to him. In all, it was almost your father, Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, continued. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, after a scream of war, would raise his ki, throwing Mojito far away. He had transformed into a divine ultra instinct. Goku's ki manifested itself in a fiery way, ready to fight his opponent. I would rather not have to kill you, but I think you won't give me many options. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, declared. Bastard, Mojito stated. Both would start fighting fervently. Mojito and Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, gave everything in their battle. But although the fight looked leveled, Goku was showing an advantage. It's not true, Mojito yelled, terrified. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, connected every blow with renewed energy. In a moment, he would charge his fist with ki, but before connecting his next blow, he would feel something that would put him on alert. He would crouch just in time to dodge a ki saw that was unable to decapitate him. Damn, that was close. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, said. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would see Vados in front of him. Now things got difficult. He had to fight two angels at the same time. I see, they really want to eliminate me. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, shouted. If that's what they want, they'll have to fight for it. I'll kill you to avenge my brother's death, Vados declared. Vados would launch several ki attacks. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would move from side to side, dodging them all. But Vados, in a guard opening, would reach Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, with a kick that would knock him down. It was difficult to fight two at the same time, but Goku didn't give up for anything in the world. If that's what they want, I'll defeat them,
Goku yelled with great determination. But to make things worse, Margarita would also arrive. It can't be, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, noted, disconcerted. The three angels surrounded Goku in a threatening way. This was already too much for him. I have to keep in mind that if two more angels arrived at any time, the rest could arrive. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would think. Now you won't have a chance with us, Mojito noted. We'll finish you off for what you did to Whis, Vados responded. Whis came to his destiny because you messed with me, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, added. If you think about it, it is the angels who alter the balance of the cosmos. You are the ones who start these crazy wars and who led him to his death. How dare you? Vados noted, out of himself. Vados would launch himself like a torpedo towards Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power. He would reach him with a strong kick that would throw him away. Goku would roll several meters on the ground, but Mojito would receive him with a rain of ki balls. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would manage to jump and dodge the attacks at the last moment. But Margarita would reach him with a knee in his stomach that would make him cough blood. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would fall on his knees. He could hardly move. It had been a lot of damage in a short time. Suddenly, the rest of the angels would arrive. The 11 were present, surrounding Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power. Goku, you will pay for your sins, Campari declared. It's time for you to give your life in exchange for Whis. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, responded. My death will not bring it again. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, added. In fact, yes, Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, answered when he arrived. I'm sorry for Bora, but it was too hard for me to get out of Senno-sama's sight. You bastard! Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, noted. Whis died because of you. Look, if you want to think that, for me it's fine. But thanks to what you have achieved this state, I can change your life for his. Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, added. What are you talking about? Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, responded. Father, is that true? Vados yelled. It is, Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, yelled. Grand Priest would snap his fingers, invoking a crystal coffin with Whis' body. Are you going to revive him with the dragon's super spheres? Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, yelled. Our existences are above the dragon's super spheres, Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, replied. That's why we can't be revived by them. Unlike you, who can be revived. Do you understand now why it's so dangerous? So you want to take my life to bring Whis? Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, observed. Exactly. Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, declared. It would be better if you don't try anything strange. If there's an opportunity to bring my brother, I will not waste it, Vados commented. I never said I would refuse, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, whispered. If so, I accept. Whis is the only one worth all of you. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would start walking slowly towards Whis's coffin, willing to give his life for him. Why does he behave as if he were a hero? Mojito responded. Annoying. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would get to Whis. Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, would approach. So, I see that you are willing to accept the deal without resisting. Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, whispered. It is the way I have to show that I'm not a threat. Besides, Whis deserves it. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, remarked. Grand Priest would use his powers on Goku to transfer his life to Whis's. A lot of energy would go from Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, to Angel Whis. But when it seemed that Whis was about to wake up, he wouldn't. I don't understand, Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, answered, disconcerted. What's wrong? Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, added.
Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, what are you doing? Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, snapped. I'm not doing anything, Goku yelled. It's not Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power. It's me, Whis's voice would be heard. The angel spoke from the hearts of each of the present. Whis, what are you doing? Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, noted. I sacrificed my life for Mr. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power. Because I am aware that what we are doing is wrong, Whis shouted. Giving me your life will only go against my will. That's why I don't accept it. Whis, do it. Otherwise, this war will continue. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, responded. No, it will continue anyway, because as you appeared another day, another warrior who approaches your level will cause the same revolt. We are the ones who have to mature, Whis added. Whis, I can't believe you said something like that, Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, answered. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, washed your brain. No, you washed our brains, Whis responded. This war is between us and Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, just because of the doubts. So with that, I say goodbye. Goodbye! Whis would stop communicating with everyone, leaving the atmosphere even more tense. It can't be, Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, added. I think you already understood. You're the problem, and only Whis could see it. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, commented, If your life can't bring my sons, Whis's, then it's worth nothing. Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, remarked. The atmosphere seemed to tense as the brightness in the area decreased. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would put himself on guard, although he felt that everything was lost. I have to think of something, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, stated. The cosmos seemed to contain the breath after the permanent death of Whis. The angels, before symbols of balance and order, now boiled with rage and pain at the loss of the only opportunity to recover it. Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, with a mixture of sorrow and determination, watched Whis's coffin without hoping to revive it. I think we all agree on something, Grand Priest responded. We have to eliminate Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power. All the angels repeated in unison the phrase of eliminating Goku. The Saiyan was in trouble, but even so he would not give up easily. Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, would create an ultra-powerful key ball, which seemed to distort the space-time around. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, knew that this blow would be lethal. "I have to do it." Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, answered. The angels would be aware of the dimension of the attack. Finally, Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, would throw the key ball. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would explode his ki to the maximum. He would manage to hold the key ball for a moment, but at the cost of great pressure. "I can't die here." Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, growled, agonizing with pain. Goku would make an extra effort, as if he were achieving it. His forehead sweated with great effort. "Please, I really believed it," Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, said seriously. Grand Priest would click his fingers, increasing the attack on Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power. The key ball would grow, increasing its size and brightness. Even so, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, made a monumental effort not to fall. "I won't let you get away with yours," Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, remarked. Suddenly, Goku would feel the presence of Whis, the calm and mysterious angel. "This is the best time to remember everything I've taught him," Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, declared. "Whis?" Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, stated. Goku's body would illuminate completely, manifesting a great amount of mysterious energy. "It has to be a joke," Vados observed. "It can't be that he's achieving a transformation just at a time like this." Whis continued. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would elevate his power so much that he would manage to deflect the key ball towards Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order. The Grand Priest would move to one side just in time, dodging his attack. "I can't believe it," the Grand Priest whispered. Everyone would observe Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power in his new state, something that even managed to overcome the Ultra Instinct. His hair flamed white and bright, as if it had its own light, while his eyes were completely red. "I feel the presence of Whis inside me," Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would think. "What did you do?" Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, added between teeth. "You and your stupid tricks. It's over. It's time to end this," Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, commented. Goku would pass by Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, out of nowhere. By the time the Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, realizes, a lethal blow would strike his body, causing him great pain. No one could believe it. The same angels trembled before Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power's great power. "That guy keeps giving us surprises," Vados answered. "Idiot!" Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, snapped after coughing up some blood. "I will never forgive you for this." "Father, be careful. Goku has managed to overcome his limits." Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, growled. "I can't believe you don't have some honor. Not even for the memory of your son." Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, furious, would throw everything at Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power. Both would clash their fists with each other, causing a great storm of energy. After this, everyone would be surprised that Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, was able to rival the Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order. The blows resonated like thunder while the others were spectators. "It can't be. He's just a mortal," Vados exclaimed. "Now everything makes sense. Do you see why it is so dangerous?" Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, declared. The clashes between one and the other continued in a dizzying way. While the Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, would realize something strange. He recognized a different energy from Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power. "It can't be. How did you do it?" Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, yelled. "You have the energy of my son Whis. Whis supports me, and it's time for you to understand."
Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, noted, "This fight doesn't make sense, but I'll keep fighting if necessary." "How dare you say something like that to me?"
Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, muttered, "That fool thinks he's better than us. Okay." Margarita added, "We have to help our father." Vados continued, "Now that I think about it, why is Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, helping him?" Whis answered, "What are you talking about?" Vados said, "You can feel Whis's energy over him. He acts like his guardian angel." Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, noted, "You have to be kidding." Moshito stated, "No, it can't be. It's true." While the angels debated the incredible situation, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, and Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, continued their fierce battle in the center of the celestial stage. Each blow resonated with the force of 1,000 thunderbolts, unleashing waves of energy that shook the space-time around him. Despite Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic orders, fury and anger, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, remained calm, concentrating on Whis's, the calm and mysterious angel's, memory and the energy he felt flow within him. The other angels, shocked by the intensity of the battle, could not decide to intervene. They knew that Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, was the most powerful in the universe after Zeno. But Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial powers, unexpected transformation had leveled the battlefield in a way they never imagined. Goku dodged and counterattacked with a precision that bordered the supernatural. Each movement was charged with a new energy, an energy that not only came from him, but also from Whis's, the calm and mysterious angel's, spirit, which seemed to be guiding his actions. This is for Whis, the calm and mysterious angels. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would scream, throwing a powerful Kamehameha that Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, could barely deflect. The resulting explosion illuminated the cosmos, causing all the angels to cover their eyes for a moment. "I won't let you win, Goku!" Grand Priest roared with his voice full of fury and pain. "For the memory of my son, I will not lose to a mere mortal." "Bastard, he's dead because of your ambition." Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, noted. "Don't you dare say that again." Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, noted. But Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, was no longer a mere mortal. He had transcended his limits, driven by Whis's, the calm and mysterious angel's, sacrifice and his desire to protect his friends and the universe. Every second that passed seemed to gain more control over this new and mysterious energy. Suddenly, a flash of blue light would appear next to Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power. It was Whis's, the calm and mysterious angel's, ethereal image that seemed to smile at him serenely. "Remember, Goku," Whis yelled. "The key is not strength, but harmony. Use what I have taught you. Feel the flow of the universe and allow it to guide you." Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would close his eyes for a moment, focusing on Whis's words. When he opened them, his gaze had changed. There was a clarity and determination in his eyes that he had not had before. With a scream of power, he would release an explosion of energy that would bring Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, back. "It can't be," Grand Priest murmured, his expression going from fury to disbelief. You really have transcended." Before Grand Priest could react, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would throw himself at him, moving at a speed that no angel could follow. Every blow he gave was loaded with the essence of Whis, the calm and mysterious angels, a combination of brute force and celestial elegance. The other angels watched in shock how Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, dominated Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, forcing him to retreat over and over again. Vados, Margarita, Mojito, and Whis exchanged looks of uncertainty, without knowing if they should intervene or continue watching. "This doesn't make sense," Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, said. "Father, stop!" Vados would finally scream, with his voice full of concern. "You can't win against him now. He's channeling Whis' energy." Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, injured and exhausted, would retreat, breathing heavily. "No, this can't be the end," Grand Priest added between teeth. "I can't allow a mortal to surpass us. I won't accept it." But Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, didn't show signs of stopping. He knew this was his only chance to put an end to Grand Priest's, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order's, threat, and protect everyone he loved. With a last effort, he concentrated all his energy on a final attack. "This is the end, Grand Priest!" Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would scream, launching a massive attack that resonated through the cosmos. The explosion was so intense that for a moment everything would be enveloped in a blinding light. When the light fades, Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, lies on the ground, defeated. The other angels would remain silent, unable to believe what they had just witnessed. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, now exhausted but triumphant, would let himself fall on his knees. His body trembled with effort. Vados slowly approached, looking at Goku with a mixture of respect and fear. "Goku, you've done it," Vados said softly. "You have defeated Grand Priest." Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, sighed, breathing deeply. "I didn't do it alone," Goku would answer. "Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, was with me all the time. Without him, I would never have made it." The other angels approached, forming a circle around Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, and Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power. Mojito, with a somber expression, leaned towards Grand Priest, checking his pulse. "He's alive," Mojito whispered, "but he has lost. So I guess all this nonsense is over for me." Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, declared, "As you can see, he's still alive. If I wanted, I would have killed him, but that wasn't the case." Anyway, the angels were not satisfied with the result. Their expressions were somber, indicating that they would not leave Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, alone. "Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power. You don't understand. You're still our enemy," Vados said. "We won't let you get out of here alive." Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, observed. "Come on, do you really want to go that far?" Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, remarked. "I just defeated the Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, and I didn't hurt you. What else do you want to understand that I am not a danger?" Mojito would take Grand Priest from there. Vados would throw a key attack at Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power. He would dodge it, but Margarita would attack Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power,
with another key attack without Goku being able to dodge it. Goku's condition was unfortunate. He had lost his transformation due to so much energy expenditure. What the hell is wrong with you? Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, furiously responded. It seems that you just have a personal problem with me. I would die because of you.
Doesn't that give you a clue? Vados growled. I didn't kill him. He protected me from Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, whispered. Oh my god, it's so hard to understand. The angels would fulfill Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order's mission to destroy Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power. They would surround him while the Grand Priest lay unconscious. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would start to see blurry. He was about to fall. Demons, I already did more than I could do. I don't know how to clarify the situation. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, would think, if I don't think of something, it will be my end. Suddenly, the sky would light up with the presence of Zeno. The king of everything had arrived, leaving everyone mute. What's going on here? Zeno would ask. Everyone would remain silent before the revelation of the king of everything. Wow! You arrived just in time! Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, whispered and fall sitting down. Zeno would see Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, on the ground and the whole place made into pieces. Did you do this? Zeno added to Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power. Well, more or less, Goku exclaimed. It's a little more complex. Great sir, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, is a danger. Look at the power he has, Vados commented. Where is Whis, the calm and mysterious angel? Zeno yelled. Grand Priest, the enigmatic architect of the angelic order, killed him. Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, growled. That's not true! It was Goku who did it! Mojito added. Silence! Zeno shouted. The atmosphere was getting more and more tense as the seconds passed. It was not clear which side Zeno was on. Many things happened behind my back, and I don't like that, Zeno continued. All this happened because they don't like me to be your friend, Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power, exclaimed. I said silence, Zeno observed. Zeno seemed upset with everyone, even Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power. The fate of the 12 universes was uncertain now that Zeno was furious. The king of everything would continue to observe with all his attention while thinking about which side to turn. They were fighting without me knowing. That's a serious flaw, Zeno continued. They could have destroyed some universe, and without my permission. A flaw like this cannot be tolerated. What will happen now with the arrival of Zeno? Will Zeno wee on Goku, his divine aura shimmering with celestial power? And even more importantly, what will be the fate of the 12 universes? We will know all that in the next part of this theory. And well, friends, I hope you liked the movie. Remember that if you want to see more parts in another movie of this incredible theory of Goku, this video has to reach 150 likes, many comments, and subscribe for more theories. See you in the next part.